What else problems you going to create for these people? Now, I see that you just talked your way through another break. Now, I'll tell you what. I'm leaving here in 5 minutes because you ain't going to be able to afford to keep me around. You miss another commercial break like that, what you going to do with me? I know what you're going to do. Oh, thanks for coming by. You're going to hand me like a loaf of date nut bread. That ain't going to get it. You want me to come down here and do an opinion? I told my grandson I'd be here 5 minutes. Already I'm here 11 minutes, 13 minutes now with you. 13 and a half broadcast minutes hanging around, wasting my time. Yeah. Look at stupid. Look at this now. What do you call this?
Until.
What is that supposed to be? A sound effect? That's a sound effect? That's a sound effect? Well, that's somebody tied up in a closet somewhere. What kind of noises?
Until.
That's not going to get nobody. Nobody going to listen to your show with that. You better save this thing immediately. That's right. That's the only way out for you. If this is what you got, this is what you bringing. You look like Kobe Bryant getting swept out of. Man, I had to take Alka-Seltzer last night. He keep bringing that phone. Kobe Bryant ringing my phone. You gotta help me. I got swept out. I text back, call me next year. Why don't you call me in the middle of the season? You want to call me now because you want to cry all about being swept out? By saying that Texas. I told people, keep an eye on Texas. They got a lot of going on in Texas. Now they got the Spurs, right? Damn. Look out for that Mark Cuban. He down in Texas too. He Dallas. This one San Antonio. You know where San Antonio is? That's near the border, son. That's down near the Rio Grande. You know what the Rio Grande is? That is the river of the big one. All right, so I got to get out of here. Listen, my son and my grandson both say they keep listening to your stupid show, but they expect you to hear me and my suggestions become a manifest destiny on this mother. Come in here. You know, if Miles Davis was around, he'd walk in and slap your skinny ass up one side of that microphone, down the other one. That's right. Miles will have no patience for your millennial instability. You have the attention span of a sparrow. Do you know that? And the last time a sparrow did anything was with that stupid show. Keep your eye on the sparrow. That man shot his wife. Nightcap is good, but you ain't having no nightcap for 12 more hours. Just listen. If you listen to Blowfly and stop running your stupid mouth. You run your mouth like it's a faucet and the water is free. Like nobody gonna pay for the water heater. You blowing all this steam out. Call yourself Ed Till Show. They call you a stupid ass show. This man bailing you out. You better send a lot of thank you notes as Blowfly. And that other band like you too. I guess Canadians like you. What's up with that? The Pit come from British Columbia, Vancouver. Now you got this one from Halifax, Nova Scotia. What the hell's wrong with you? Nobody in America like you? You better get some goals. That's your problem. You ain't got no goals. You full of sterling. Forget it. I wish you were sterling silver. You full of stainless steel, bro. You better make some goals. Goals is up $100 an ounce today. Just today. Watch it. You better watch it on that stupid. What are you doing with that TV set in your studio? Once you learn something from it. Yeah, well, this man is right. There's a lot of sexy ladies you ain't paying no attention to them with this stupid show. I would turn it around right now. Because I got to go. My grandson, I told him 5 minutes. He kept the car running. We got that beautiful Buick. I love to ride in my grandson's Buick. I used to drive that car many years ago. I don't drive it no more. There's crazy people out there. And people's is nuts when you walk up on them. Except you're right. See, hey, Blowfly keep you in line. Now, what about that girl coming on? I think you have some girl coming on at 11:30. You better do a nice interview, because I don't want to hear no more of that. What I heard earlier. It sounds stupid. You can't have no stupid talk show. I got a lot of people saying, listen to you. I'm going down to have my smoothie now, my high fiber smoothie. We're having on Monday. And I tell you what, on Wednesday we go dancing. We got to take a whole, 24-hour cycle. First you have the smoothie, and you go out and you play some shuffleboard, which gets you in kind of a prone position, but you ain't leaning on nothing. But the way you shuffle them discs, that gets you going. Then all of a sudden I start dancing around in a circle in the 10 off. That's it. Keep it on. Keep your show on. Make your show better. I gotta go. I gotta get my bathing suit on and get out there. I love this blow. That's one damn good thing you did, Till. You are suck ass at everything else, but you know how to put that blowfly on. Well, you know why you did it right? Because it don't take nothing from you. All you had to do is hit play on that mother. All right, Lakers got swept out. We are loving that. Oh, God, I can't tell you. I've been hating the Lakers since 1971, since Gail Goodrich and Jerry West were on the Lakers. I heard what happened. It was terrible. Kobe Bryant apparently received his menstrual visitor, his cycle, right in the middle of the playoffs, and that was it. There wasn't enough chocolate in the world to get this guy motivated. Yeah, he's still fertile. I didn't know how young he was. I didn't think he was even ovulating anymore, but apparently he is. My good friend Mike D'Antoni. Oh God, do I love D'Antoni. He's my man who hooked me up with Jeremy Lin when Jeremy Lin was on the Knicks. The Knicks were good for like 30 seconds in the last 10 years, and it was because D'Antoni had this terrific. He's with Houston now. Love this kid. So the playoffs are on. NBA playoffs are on, and now you know they're on because the humiliation felt in Los Angeles is just delicious, and I'm just. I'm going to feast on it all day. It's just awesome to watch. Oh, and hello, knock, knock. Who's there? Dwight Howard. Oh, funny, no one knows who you are anymore. Yeah, that was a smart move going to L.A. You really helped L.A. Way to turn your back on Orlando, Shaq, too. Pursuing his career, falling on his ass, getting nowhere fast. Oh God, I love this kid. He's definitely on the team, huh? Blow. I was gonna say blow dry, as in blow dry. That was my band in the '70s, Blow Dry. Now it's in the 2010s. We call it Blow Fly. But when I had a hot comb, I had a Gillette hot comb, you bastards. I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't know what a Gillette. Yes, you do. You know what a Gillette hot comb is. And it's for people with bad hair, and it made your hair look worse. That's right. When I was in high school, I looked like one of those guys that was trying to burn down the administration building, and I didn't do anything. I was just standing there with bad hair.